Feel free to jump up at the appropriate time. Let's really hear some good singing. Should do a little bit higher. Yeah. Still say it's a beautiful day because it's Shabbat, Sukkot, lots going on. So, Maya Hayom, Shabbat Shalom, Maya Hayom, Shabbat Shalom, Maya Hayom, Shabbat Shalom, Maya
not as far as time, but they have a lot of things in common. With the raised hand, which holiday am I referring to when I talk about the day in which we receive the Aseret HaDibrot and we receive the Torah at Har Sinai? Does anyone know the name of that holiday? Yes? What? Shavuot. That's exactly correct. So Shavuot is a very important holiday. It's not coming up really anytime soon. It's going to first get cold and get warm again. But that is one holiday. Now next week, or actually I should say just a few days, we have another holiday which also has to do with the Torah, in which we're very happy and we're excited and we sing, and some people even dance with the Torah. Does anyone know the name of that God, that holiday coming up? You're on the right track. You're very, very close. Excellent. Yes? Simchat Torah. That's right. Now my question that I'd like to answer today is, doesn't it make sense on Shavuot, the day that we got the Torah, we received the Torah, maybe that's actually the day that we should be dancing with the Torah, maybe that's the day we should be singing, maybe that should be a day of Simchat. Why is Simchat Torah only coming up now? So I'd like to answer that, put your hands down for a sec, with the following mashal. Mashal in English is called a parable. A parable is a story. The story, the purpose of the story is to connect the story to answer our question. So maybe as you hear the story about a king, you may be able to think about how it's connected to these two holidays. So there was this really wonderful king, and everyone loved him throughout his entire country. And he was a really, really wonderful person. There was one interesting thing that he decided to do. It was a little bit strange, but nonetheless, this is what he did. He had a daughter that he loved very, very much, and for some reason, no one knew anything about her. She stayed in the palace, and he was very, very protective of his daughter. And he decided one day, as she did as well, that it was time for her to get married. And a lot of people from far and near came, and they said, "Gee, I've heard that your daughter is interested in getting married. Could I talk to her? Can I see her? Could I get to know who she is?" And the king gave an unbelievable answer. His answer was, no. No one is allowed to see her. No one is allowed to talk to her. But if you want, you can marry her. And the day of the wedding, that's when you'll be able to see her. That's the day you'll be able to talk to her. You'll get to know her. So a lot of people said, "Gee, king, thanks so much for that lovely, wonderful offer. But no thanks." No one wanted to take the king up on this offer. They were a little bit worried. What is he hiding? What exactly is going on? But there was one man who said, "I know this king. And this is a wonderful, wonderful king. And I trust him. And therefore, there's no question in my mind that she must be a lovely, wonderful person on the inside and out." And when it came time for that wedding, he was still a little bit worried, I guess, because he never saw her before and didn't talk to her. And he was standing under the chuppah, waiting as the kala, she was coming, and she had this very, very thick veil. She couldn't see him. And the veil was lifted up, and he couldn't believe what he saw. She was the most beautiful, beautiful person he ever saw in his whole life. And then he began to talk to her. And she was a wonderful, wonderful, amazing person. And at that moment, this man realized how lucky and happy he truly was. This mashal is just like these two holidays. Something very interesting happened that Hashem decided to do, just like that king in the story. He had a beautiful, beautiful gift called the Torah. And he wanted to give it to one special group of people. A lot of people came up to Hashem and asked, Ma katuv, what's written in it? And when it came to the Jewish people, they did not ask what was in the Torah. They said two Hebrew words. With a raised hand, maybe you can fill in the blank. The Bnei Israel, the Jewish people, said, Naseh v'blank. blank. You know what the next word is? Wow, excellent, very good. Naseh v'nishma, excellent. Naseh v'nishma means, I don't know what's in it, but I'm still happy to accept it. And the reason why is because the Bnei Israel, the Jewish people, said to themselves, if Hashem is giving us this Torah, it must be good. Hashem wanted people that trusted in Him. And we were people that trusted and believed that the Torah was good. But we never read it. We never learned it. We never studied the Torah. When we get to Simchat Torah, we have finished the entire Torah from the beginning of Bereshit all the way to the end of Sefer Devarim, to the very last parsha of Sukkot Bracha. And after we read it, we say, just like looking at that beautiful, wonderful Kabbalah, that beautiful bride, we say, the gift that Hashem gave us, the Torah, is in fact beautiful, it's special, and it's amazing. And therefore, that is why on Simchat Torah, that's why we rejoice. That's why we're happy. That's why we're singing and dancing, because we now study the Torah and we realize how beautiful it is. With a show of hands, I'm not going to ask you what your favorite book is, but does anyone here have a favorite book that they love? I do. Anyone else? Just me? A couple of you? Okay. Anyone here have a favorite movie that they love? I don't need to hear what the movie is. I'm sure some of them are similar. Now I'm going to tell you something, which again is a yes or no question. Your favorite movie or your favorite book, did you ever, let's listen to the question. Your favorite movie or favorite book, did you ever read it more than once? Has anyone ever read or seen their favorite movie more than once? Right. I'll tell you something interesting. When we finish the Torah in a couple of days on Simchat Torah, we do something unbelievable. We take the Torah all the way from the end, and we roll it all the way back to the very beginning. Because that shows, just like our favorite book, just like our favorite movie, we only do it once. We want to read it and do it and learn it again and again. My bracha to each and every one of you is not only do we accept the Torah like the Sukkot, but we want to love the Torah like we do on Simchat Torah. And when you go and celebrate on Simchat Torah, may that singing and dancing bring you closer to the Torah. And with this, I give you two closing words. First I say, Shabbat Shalom.